Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today, I am going to discuss a hadith that highlights the importance of fasting in Ramadan and the severe consequences of breaking a fast without a valid excuse. This hadith, Fazail-e-Amal, Ramadan, Hadith 10, is a wake-up call for all of us to take our fasting seriously. Let's dive into it and understand its profound message. So stay with me until the end. Abu Hurairah, radiallahu anhu, reports that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Whosoever eats during one day of Ramadan without a valid excuse, acceptable in Sharia, shall never be able to recoup that day even by fasting for the rest of his life." The view of some ulama is that if anybody has, without any valid excuse, failed to fast any one day of Ramadan and has dishonored it by eating, etc., such a person can never compensate, duly fulfill the qada for this violation. Even by fasting for the rest of one's life, that person cannot compensate for this one day. Ali, radiallahu anhu, and others held the same view. However, the vast majority of ulama maintain that where one did not fast one day of Ramadan, then only one fast will suffice as compensation. On the other hand, when a person has started to fast in Ramadan and then breaks it during the day without any valid excuse, then according to the Sharia, this person shall have to fast continuously for 2 months without a break in between. No matter what happens, the true virtue and blessings of Ramadan will never be attained. This is the meaning of the above hadith, that is, that where a day of Ramadan has been lost without excuse, any number of fasts by way of compensation will not bring back the true blessings of even one day of Ramadan. This all is for those who keep the qada fast. How unfortunate and misguided are those who deny the fast and do not observe it at all. Fasting is one of the fundamental pillars of Islam. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam has mentioned 5 principles of Islam. First and foremost is the oneness of Allah and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, being a Rasul, messenger of Allah, and thereafter the 4 famous pillars, namaz, fast, zakat, and hajj. How many Muslims do we find who are counted amongst the Muslims, yet do not uphold even one of these 5? In official papers and census, they will be recorded as Muslims, whereas in Allah's sight, they cannot be counted as such. Hence, those who fail to keep up the fara'id of the deen should indeed fear Allah's wrath. No one can escape death, and the pleasure and comforts of this life are short-lived. Only obedience to His commands can save us. There are those ignorant ones who do not fast at all. So much worse is the position of those who do not only refuse to fast, but speak such words whereby they scoff and jeer at the month of fasting in sarcastic manner. This is something dangerous, bringing one to the brink of kufr. You may have heard them say, "Fasting is for those who have no food in their homes, not for me." Or, "What does Allah gain by having us suffer hunger?" Such words should never be uttered. It should be remembered that to scoff and jeer at, or poke fun at even the smallest part of our deen becomes the cause of kufr, apostasy. Should any person not perform a single salah in his life, not fast one single day, or fail to perform any fard obligations in Islam, then that person does not become a kafir as long as one does not deny their being necessary. However, one will certainly be punished for any fard that has been neglected. But to scoff and jeer at any tiniest aspect of the deen is kufr, apostasy, and can result in all good actions being invalidated. From this, it can be seen how delicate this affair is. such irresponsible utterances should never be made about fasting. May Allah Ta'ala grant all Muslims and me the strength to do righteous deeds, because we all have our fallings. Ameen. May Allah grant us all the ability to act on the Hadith. Stay tuned, as I will return with another Hadith soon. Don't forget to watch before you sleep. Jazakum Allahu khairan.